Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is BK and Randy here. We're going to be casting a quick ranked 3v3 between a couple of teams here. The purple team here, as we can see, Team Noom, something about out of mana, I don't know. That we actually happen to know them. The other team, completely random. And we're actually having some technical difficulties with the audio and video capture devices, so jumping in a little late here, but here we are, Jesse.
That's right, and we're just having a great time here watching Team Noom go up against some other crappy team I don't really give two craps about. Because, do you want to know why? Because they don't have Brett Favre.
Yeah, they don't. And how should they include Brett Favre into the game plan here, Jesse?
Well, Brett Favre, now what he needs to do is he just needs to get in every single lane. It doesn't matter which lane he's in, he needs to be in all three of them. And then that'll win you the game right there.
I completely agree. Brett Favre's inclusion into every single lane is a GG. They'll just be done. They'll be out.
And then on top of that, if they can get the Brett Favre buff on top of have him in all three lanes, GG. That's just
the Brett Favre buff. If people don't know, is when you're astonishingly handsome. It gives you extra pushing power with that extra AD and AP. You want the Brett Favre buff. That's just something you want.
You totally want the Brett Favre buff, and it's the most sought-after buff in the entire game of League of Legends.
Well, here we see Blue Team going in on Pantheon. Aurelia actually stunning the minion. I don't think it's going to matter. Pantheon killing Aurelia. Will he continue on to Xin Zhao? He does have that white buff, so extra movement speed there. What a great play. 1v2 by Noom Fernt.
Yeah, I mean, Noom Fernt he's actually a pretty recent player into the whole rank thing, but he's doing a very, very good job.
I definitely agree. Definitely making his name known here in this game.
Absolutely.
As you can see, he's 1-0-1, going for that double Dorans into Merc Treads immediately for the all the magic damage that Aurelia is going to be doing. And
that's right.
Here we go, Aurelia actually looking like she's going to rush a Sheen here. I don't know, how do you feel about that against another AD Bruiser?
Well, I gotta say, I still have to give the advantage to purple team, to Team Noom here, because they have Brett Favre.
They do. That is an amazing point, Jesse.
It doesn't matter what Aurelia gets at this point in the game. Brett Favre is just going to take her down every time.
Well said. I could not say it any better than that. Here we go. Blue team, they burned 2 flashes there, I believe, trying to kill Gangplank to no avail there. So it's 2 summoners down for Team Gay. I mean Lunka. So we'll see how that pans out.
That was a very common mistake with the name there. So
yeah, really close characters.
But here we go. It looks like Gangplank here is going to start pulling the Brett Favre moves right now on that. Oh, it gets it off on the minion there. Oh man, that was crazy. Great play.
Great plays all around here by Team Noom. Here we go. Xin Zhao just roaming around, getting those jungle creeps. Pantheon doing the same exact thing. See, Cho'Gath actually not getting any boost, just rushing that catalyst. See how that works out. As we can see here, we have movement speed buff on Gangplank. Could catch him pretty easily here, especially with Brett Favre. Just making his name known in that lane.
Absolutely, and I mean, and that's just so critical at this point in the game. Even though it's early, the early game, I would say, is more important right now than the mid and the late game.
I definitely agree.
Because that Brett Favre.
Oh, here we go. There goes the Gangplank ulti. Actually take out Cho'Gath, but Xin Zhao turns on to Gangplank. He gets very low flashing, and Nidalee's gonna clean that up. Overall, a 3-for-1 trade. What a great play by Team Noom there.
Oh man, and that just shows how Brett Favre comes into play whenever you're on Team Noom.
Absolutely, Brett Favre there, completely saving Pantheon from death. It's just incredible. See that?
Man, I mean that was just a touchdown pass.
Oh yeah, that was just
from Brett Favre.
99-yard touchdown pass there from him. That was the game winner right there.
Absolutely incredible.
Nidalee.
You're not getting enough of that Brett Favre.
Just cannot get enough. Nidalee moving around that top jungle. I don't know. They want to do this dragon, but here comes Aurelia, and she has no idea because she's dumb. That's just unfortunate, If only she was slightly intelligent, that right above her the enemy was doing Dragon, but you know, it's just gonna be content to push the lane a little bit, get like 3 CS, and then lose out on this very important Brett Favre buff here. As you can see now in all 3 players of Team Noom. Here they go, actually collapsing under Aurelia. That's slow on Gangplank. Oh, looks like we're having some Skype troubles here, but get that taken care of. Nearly actually flashing in onto Aurelia, doing the damage, getting exhausted. I don't think she's getting the heal, keeping her alive, but Aurelia is still alive with that passive lifesteal. There we go, Aurelia actually being taken down. Zen does have red buff, he is going to keep on the Gangplank, getting the kill, 1 for 2 there. I'm actually going to go check out Skype, see if we can get Jesse back in this call. Are you there, Jesse?
Well, he's getting
actually,
in the
folks, I'm sorry. Fraps did close down when I was trying to get back into Skype, so we are back here. I'm jumping onto Gangplank. He's going to throw it on his ult, but the damage is just going to be too much, and Gangplank does get taken down there. So,
alright, I will be right back.
Alright, and we are back here. Fraps did have to be closed out again just to answer that Skype call, but we are here. We are ready to go. Pantheon aggressing onto Cho'Gath. He does throw the exhaust down. Will the ignite down as well. That spear will hit, and the damage is done. Cho'Gath gets taken down. You see Xin Zhao warding up. He wants to go in on this. He doesn't know Gangplank is there. Gangplank is there. He will throw off his Raise Morale. The damage does go down. Zen is staying alive. The ignite goes down. Tries to juke, but doesn't matter. Pantheon does pick up the kill. Here we go now. We do see that triple Doran's build onto Nidalee, followed immediately by a needlessly large draw. The damage is going to be ridiculous on those spears, especially at max range. Gangplank opting for those Boots of Lucidity. That's really bad, but it's okay because, you know, they're Team Noom. So
they're Team Noom. I mean, they have Brett Favre. They have absolutely enough room to spare for him to get those Boots of Lucidity.
Brett Favre can carry them in this game. I mean that Brett Favre potential is just so high.
And it's, you know, we see it. I mean, just looking at Pantheon's score right now at 4-0-2. I mean, we see how the Brett Favre is in him.
No, I totally agree. In and of everything he is doing here on Summers. Oh wait, this is Twisted Tree Line. Juking me there. But as we look at the gold lead here, it's about 15k to about 12.5, so about 2.5k gold lead here for Team Noom. I don't know, the team Total Randys, I don't know, they're looking okay.
They're looking just fine and dandy right now. And you know, I would say they shouldn't get too comfortable, but I mean, I could say that they could sit back for a few moments if they so needed to.
Oh, I totally agree.
Just take some time to regroup. You know, if they need a strategy change at this point, this would be probably the time to do it. You know, just get in there and Brett Favre this game up.
Totally. You know, if Brett Favre is to be injured, who do you think would be the best substitute for him?
Brett Favre, definitely Brett Favre.
Totally agree. You cannot state that better. Oh, here we see Pantheon, actually going on Aurelia. What he does not know is the rest of his team is coming behind him. No, he's going back in. He wants this Aurelia, but here comes Xin Zhao doing the damage, getting exhausted. That is the dead Pantheon. The throws.
You know, it just goes to show that sometimes Brett Favre can't be everywhere at once.
Xin Zhao, he's aggressing onto these champions here. Will he dive? No, he won't. He'll just eat a Nidalee spear to the face and back off.
So, man, those Nidalee spears are just taking out so much damage right now. They're just putting out
triple Doran's build into
atrocious amounts of damage right now. It is absolutely incredible.
Absolutely. Here we go, eating another spear, almost being taken down. Cho'Gath actually going in, and he'll just back off after that one. Here they go. Well, they died. The snow Xin Zhao just life sealing up. So here we see Team Scrub Balls with the dragon buff. What will they do with this? That does it is somewhat like the Baron buff on Summoner's Rift gives them 12% increased damage, so not much regen like the Baron buff from Summoner's Rift, but they will be dealing tons and tons of damage. Here we go, Nidalee actually going on Xin, but he'll get out of there.
Alright, well, back on to Pantheon over here, seeing if we can make a comeback after that terrible death, where Brett Favre just wasn't there. But I mean, it looks like he's gonna try to just farm it up for a little bit.
Now Jesse, after that play, do you think Brett Favre is still with Pantheon, or has he moved on to a different champion?
You know, I think if Pantheon can just prove himself, you know, to be at the Brett Favre status, and I believe that he can. But I mean, as of now, I would say that Brett Favre has kind of moved on. But you know, he's also keeping a close eye out.
Very
interesting.
He's
kind of like Santa Claus. You know, he isn't here throughout all the year, but you know, he's always just making his list and checking
and when
twice.
Christmas comes around, he is just there, and we'll see if Team Noom's Christmas can come around, and Brett Favre will be there here pretty shortly. The lead now down to 1K. Oh, they find Xin Zhao in the jungle. Will they go on him? Missing the Nidalee Spear. They'll back out. Here we go. Will this be a team fight? Team Scrub going in on this, I think. Nope, just gonna back out, eat a Nidalee Spear. They do have a lot of buffs. They have the advantage in this fight if they were to fight. Extremely tanky.
That's very, very true.
So we shall see. They're really stalling this game out. No turrets taken by either team. This could be a very long game indeed.
I really think the turret is totally going to be the game changer here. I mean, because that's just going to be, I mean, that'll build the momentum, and you know, that'll get the Brett Favre status up. You know, if Team Noob can really get in there and grab a turret.
Oh, and here we see Xin Zhao going on a Pantheon. He's going to stay because he thinks it's just him. Throwing the exhaust on Aurelia, jumps on with Blade Surge. Xin Zhao both with Gap Closers, and they are able to lock him down, and that is one dead Pantheon there.
You know, at this point, you know, Brett Favre is totally left
gone.
Pantheon. You know,
that is unfortunate.
He's absolutely gone in Pantheon. But you know, I'm pretty sure that he's moving on into Nidalee here, as we can see the damage from the spears.
Look at that. Here we see blue team.
That is Brett Favre's status right there. I mean, that damage.
And there's the first tower of the game for Team Akanul. So we'll see what they do with that extra gold. They're actually only 100 gold behind now, despite the two kill difference. Never see Nidalee. Oh, she's getting turned on by Cho'Gath here.
Whenever it gets down to these critical points, you know, this is where Brett Favre just really shines. You know, this is whenever Brett Favre comes in and he just saves the day. So we'll see what he does here as Nidalee goes back to her base.
Absolutely. Brett Favre will be the deciding factor in this game, as blue team is completely clearing out the jungle. That's not going to be good for the Brett Favre factor for Team Noom. So actually Dragon going to be up in just a couple minutes, probably 1 or 2 minutes there on that timer. We actually did not time that. So purple team, I mean, knowing their mindset right now, it can't be good since they have Matthew on their team. You know, it's just hard. That's actually going to be Gangplank. I mean, they're going to be really, really, really distressed right now because there's.
And you know, most of all, it makes it tough on Brett Favre because there's no way that Brett Favre can really get in, you know, and take over Matt because, you know, Matt's just not a good enough player. But you know. But you know, Pantheon and Nidalee still have the potential. More Nidalee than Pantheon right now. But you know, if need be, I feel like Brett Favre can always go back and fall back on Pantheon. But I mean, Gangplank is just
I absolutely agree. He always has that fallback on the Pantheon, just in case, you know, isn't able to come into any other players here on Twisted Tree Line. So we'll see how that factors in. Once again, just 100 gold. Now it's dead even. Okay, now it's back to 100 gold there. But that just shows how close this game is, back and forth. Even though the blue team is like 10 times stronger than purple team right now, you know, it's really, really close game.
You know, blue team may be 10 times stronger than Team Noom, but I mean, once again, you leave out the factor of Brett Favre, you know.
Oh, here we go. Xin Zhao actually going in. They're gonna dive this. Gameplay flashing into the tower that's already dead. What a play! Blue team actually turns around. Pantheon ult again. Nidalee's gonna drop very low, but Pantheon just cleaning up. Overall, a 3-for-1 trade. Absolutely fantastic play by Team Noom there.
And this is where I believe Brett Favre has come back in into Pantheon. And, this is the point to where Brett Favre said, "Okay, enough is enough, blue team. Now watch what I can do."
Exactly. Now the score being 11-7, up to about a 1K gold difference there. We see Noom pushing both top and bot. The enemy team's down for quite a while still. They should be able to push and take these towers.
Looks like Pantheon is gonna grab this turret right here.
It's a lot of global gold for Team Noom there. It's gonna be good for them.
The Brett Favre giveth, the Brett Favre taketh away, but right now he is doing more givething than taketh away.
I cannot agree more, Jesse. That it's just so well said there. But here we go, Pantheon. He wants that dragon. He wants to solo. Is he strong enough? Let's see here. Bringing up the player items here. We see he has a brutalizer and a phage still. How much gold has he acquired? He's at 3K gold. That is ridiculous.
That is a ridiculous amount. That is a Brett
He might be able to. Oh, here we go.
There.
Blue team going in. They know he's there. Will they choose to fight this? He's already low health. Jumping onto Nidalee immediately. Throwing down the ignite. Exhaust goes down and Zins out. Nidalee's extremely low with low mana. Flashing on the Pantheon. The damage. They have him locked down. They're unable to escape from that. And Nidalee had no mana for that fight. I don't know if that was a good idea. So after that fight, where is Brett Favre now?
Brett Favre may just be having a quick break, but maybe he's trying, to see how things are with Matt, to see how things would settle in. But, it just goes to show that right now he really needs to be with Pantheon.
Totally agree.
And so I'm not going to, bash, Brett Favre's judgment here, but I'm just questioning.
Completely agree. Was he at any point with Gangplank there? I don't know. He's 4-4, so at some point I feel like Brett Favre, maybe a running back, maybe Tyrone was with him.
Maybe. You know what? We could be seeing both Brett Favre and a little bit of Marshall Falk action. Just coming in on
an
this.
Excellent wombo combo actually with those two players. That could be what they need. Maybe they can get some Antoine Randall action in on here. Maybe turn the game around. Maybe get one player for each champion.
That would be the absolute game changer.
Here we go. Blue team actually getting red buff there. They have every single buff on the map right now. Xin Zhao actually has red, dragon, and green buff. So he's going to have a lot of attacks, be benefiting greatly from that.
And I'd like to point out right now that blue team has actually come up and they're now tied with purple team on gold here. And this is a very, very pivotal point of the game right now because as much as kills count, gold is almost twice as important.
You can kill people all day, but if you lose the game at the end, who cares? You're bad.
That's right. You're nothing but a
BK Randy right
at the end of the day.
Nothing but a scrub. But as we actually look here, it looks like we have 2 Triforces. That's really good for blue team here. And Aurelia actually getting Triforce straight into what looks like a GA here. That's going to be really terrifying for Team Noom. Actually, on Pantheon, we see the Bloodthirster being built. He's going to be dealing a lot of damage. And
and as much damage as Pantheon is putting out, he's gaining almost half of that back.
Oh, and here we go. Xin Zhao jumping onto Nidalee, igniting. It looks like she's going to make it out of here. Will he pursue? No. He was full health. He didn't want to risk, dying. And here we go. GP actually being jumped on. How did he not see them coming? Exhaust goes down, and that is a dead GP. Jesse, I actually want to go back. Just to actually, we'll wait until we see how this push turns out. And then I want to go back and look and see what Gangplank was thinking. Because he saw their whole team there, and yet he was out by that dead tower there.
I would think that Gangplank at that point just wasn't thinking. His mind was just in a different place.
Which makes me believe that Brett Favre is not present with him. He just chose to bypass Gangplank completely.
Absolutely. I cannot agree more. Brett Favre, just takes one look at Gangplank and it's just utter disappointment.
Here we go, Pantheon jumping on the Xin Zhao. Will he chase? Threw down the ignite, and Xin Zhao actually coming back, dealing some big damage on the Pantheon. Exhaust goes down. Will Pantheon continue on this? I don't think he can win this fight with red buff on Xin Zhao. They will just back off. Oh, and here we go.
Here we see Nidalee going in on both blues.
Really dropping really low, but it doesn't matter. No mana for Nidalee. Here we go, GP back in the action here. Actually looks like Finally finished that frozen mallet, which is not a bad item on GP, but those boots of lucidity, man, that's a deal breaker right there.
That is
And the deal, you can say the deal's off right there.
You could say
And
deals
check out our
off.
band,
You really could at this point.
facebook.com/dealsoff. We are still practicing and
Don't. Please do not visit that
just kidding,
site,
that
whatever you do.
Facebook page does not exist, so do not even try. Anyway, back to the game here. We do see the score is 9-11. Some subliminal messaging there or something.
Oh man. You know, I didn't even notice that
It's
before.
the Illuminati.
But you know,
And now that I've mentioned the Illuminati, we are dead men, Jesse. I do
Illuminati.
apologize for that. But it's over for us now. Might as well just enjoy
It is
casting the
over.
rest of this game and prepare our deaths. So
absolutely, I could not agree more. You know, I mean, this cast, you know, it has been a true
Absolute
honor
pleasure,
to be with
Jesse.
you in this BK. You know, every time we do this, I just have the greatest time just watching Brett Favre just really take over teams and really just, just watch him just do his magic. You know, touchdown passes over and
massive
over
plays going down by Brett Favre. Here we go, blue team looking to push here. They're looking really scary right now. 2 Trinity Forces are Randuins onto Xin Zhao. He's not going to be taking any damage. Especially from this AD heavy team. The really only AP they have is Nidalee, and that's really only Bursty. So unless they can get into siege situations where they just poke down the enemy team, Nidalee is going to be absolutely worthless right now. Here we go.
Yeah.
Both teams converging
I could
on a
not
dragon.
agree
Will
more.
this be a fight? You see here, Xin Zhao actually flashing in. He jumps right on the gangplank. The damage is ridiculous. He gets absolutely melted there. There's no chance. Blue team actually going to be taking dragon there. They do have that buff. Will they chase down onto Nidalee? It does look like they will. That high mobility from Nidalee might save her though. We'll see. And they're not able to finish up the kills here. So overall, one for none there, and dragon. And now for the first time in the game, blue team taking the lead in gold. They now have 2K over Team Noom here.
You know, and if Team Noon just isn't careful, you know, they could walk away with the
Exactly.
kills lead too.
Team Hawaii here, they just need to go in on Team Noom and kill them. This is their best bet.
Absolutely. Could not agree more. You know, I could argue that Brett Favre has actually moved on to Team Blue, which...
Oh, hang on, here we go. Pantheon jumping in, what a dumb idea. He gets exhausted and taken down immediately. Nearly going down so much damage. Blue team gets away, killing all enemy members for free. Here, Gangplank going in. What is he thinking? Ulting like it might actually do something. Here we go. This looks like it could be the final push. Res timers that are about 50 seconds. And all they have is this Gangplank here, who actually went Crit Cloak. What an amazing play by him. And here we go. Nexus here being taken down. They'll auto attack the Nexus, and that will be the game. Team Alunkake actually going onto him, taking him down. What a strong showing, and that will be the game. An absolutely intense game, close all the way through. And
Absolutely, that was one of the most
in a
intense
very
games
long
I've seen
time.
in a very long
so,
time.
ladies and gentlemen, that will conclude it for us here at BK Randy Studios. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment if you liked it. We'll see you later. Signing off. I'm Nathan.
Faggots. And I'm Jesse.
So long, folks.
Okay.